All right, all right, all right. Good evening. Let's give it up for Hootie and the Blowfish. How is everybody doing this evening? I see we got 6 people in here. Amanda, hello. How are you? So it's 1 and 5 lurkers. Hold on a second. I was putting something up in the background because I always have something playing. Wouldn't be me if I didn't have something on. I'll throw up Silo tonight. No, I don't want that. No, not that. Go to show. Go to show. I already said go to show. God, Apple's a pain in the ass. Okay, episode 1. I watched that forever ago. You like that title, huh? I didn't realize how many different people sang Hold My Hand. Lady Gaga sang a completely different version for Top Gun Maverick. Couple other people sang it. Yeah, so quite a few out there sang it. I don't remember all the other versions, but when I was looking for it, the only one on my mind was the Hootie version. So how are you doing today, Amanda? Ooh, damn, it's cool. I gotta turn my heater up in here. My heater's at 68, but it's only 63 degrees in here. Hey, Stanley Cup, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. You missed it. We had some music for the beginning. I'm going to get copyright struck on that, but that's okay. I could edit out the very beginning. That'll be easy. That's why I did it at the very beginning. Oh, thank you. Yeah, purple's a good color with redheads. The jewel tones usually work good on redheads. It'll look better once I do my hair. I got to get my grays out. It makes my forehead look like it's huge. But you know, it's wintertime. I don't usually go too many places. Should have did it before I went up to the. I played Hootie and the Blowfish, and I'd play it again, but it'll be too hard to edit it out during the show. So sorry. But yeah, Hootie and the Blowfish, Hold My Hand. I thought it was a good song for today. Brulee's up here to say hello. She's also going to keep me warm, I think, and put fur all over my shirt. And she's also all the PTSD groups I did. She's my therapy cat. You know, when I was doing all those groups, so she could sense that I'm pretty stressed out. She always pops up here, but usually not at the very beginning. So she knows I'm stressed out. Oh, that is a great song. Darius Rucker was in his prime when he put out that whole album. I can't remember the name of the album, but I have it on disc here somewhere. So, anything exciting going on today in those YouTube streets? Like I have to ask. Nutter's here too. Here's Nutter. Say hi to the camera. Say hello. Say hi. She's just up here because the heating blanket's warm and she wants some of that warmth. Teresa, let me know when you're here. I got something for you. Sure, Jan. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of people over on Patreon that would love to see somebody do nothing. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Teresa. We'll wait just a little bit to see if anybody else is here, because I'm sure somebody else would love to see P. Yes? No? So, but yeah, I'm sure there's people over on Patreon that would love to spend money to see nothing. Hi, White Russia. Good to see ya. So, I wish her the best of luck. But I have a feeling she'll be back. She won't be gone long. But again, I wish her the best of luck over there. I can guarantee her that I will not be going over there to see what she's doing. So, toodles. Anybody else going to go over to Patreon and pay? Anybody? Anybody? Put a purple heart in up on the screen if you're going to go to Patreon and see what she's doing. Anybody? Anybody? I'll wait. Hi, Betty. Hi, Betty. Oh, Betty, I just came across your name on an old short, not 15 minutes before we started, before this live started. Soft no or hard no, White Russia? Yes, she does. Oh, she put my name in her mouth today on one of her shorts. That probably was not a good idea. It was which short was it? Well, she did two shorts today where she was talking about Terry's live last night. And in the last few seconds, she just had to add my name in there. And it was I think it was the second to last one that she did before this live started. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, it's the one where she was talking about snakes, calling everybody snakes. But yeah, that probably wasn't a good idea, putting my name in her mouth. So she just called me. She just said at the last few seconds, she said rebrand's one of the snakes too. She probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, she can't help herself. So yeah, she called me a snake. I don't know if she got to the part yet of Terry's video where I had given a timestamp. Yeah. She's not gonna like that. Are you, Coley? We'll see. You're really not gonna like what's coming up, maybe. I don't know. What's coming up? I don't know. Is there something coming up? I don't know. I don't know. Is there? Oh, I didn't see you in a short. I just saw your name. It was something old. It wasn't new. It was old. It wasn't borrowed, and it wasn't blue. But I got something that's blue. I got something that's blue. This is a Bodum strainer cup. this is, per the label, 100 grams. Well, it's not 100 grams anymore, of dried butterfly pea flower tea. See? Oh, blurry. Wait a minute. That was a little blurry. Here. Maybe this will be clearer. There you go. That's a bigger bag with bigger buds. Oh, if Coley's talking about you, you know you couldn't have been behaving as far as she's concerned. You know, because anything she says has to be so because she's iconic. So this is bigger bud. This has been crumpled a little bit more, but it's still good. It all tastes the same. This has just been shredded up a little bit more. And I don't know why I did not put this into a jar. Probably because I didn't have an empty jar available. I have this weird thing. You know how it's delicious. You know how we all have different things, mannerisms, things we like. I like putting my teas in different things into hinge top jars. You know, I like hinge top jars. And I guess when I got this and opened it, I did not have a spare hinge top jar. So that's why this one is still in the bag. And I have some spare jars now. Because that's the name of the flower. This flower is actually called a butterfly pea flower. And I will, while this is steeping, I will pull up a picture of a butterfly pea flower. They're really pretty. And somewhere I have seeds. I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Not that I need it, but I'm going to do this for dramatic effect. And I didn't bring any sweetener in here. Usually if I add sweetener to a tea, a little bit of static on there. If I add sweetener to a tea, it's usually a little bit stevia or the yellow stuff. Since I am pre-diabetic, and that's passed on to me from my father. Thanks, Dad. And you know, my brothers are diabetic. They are full-blown diabetics. I've managed to keep it at pre-diabetic by watching my weight. So I watch my with diet, but I also watch my sugar intake and stuff like that too. Okay, I've got the hot water. Oops, you heard that. And we will just let that steep. And oh, and I do like to add lemon to this, and I forgot to bring. I'm going to put the camera down a little bit so you can see it. And I forgot to slice a lemon, so I probably will step out shortly to cut a slice of lemon for it. Oh, can't see it. Okay. I thought you might be able to see it better if I turned that off without glare. Let me turn that. Oh, Amanda, you had stepped away. I'm sorry. We're sitting here. We were all chatting away with you. We thought you were here. I don't know where you're getting the red from. It must be oh, you know what? That's coming from the background there. I can't help it, but let me see. Yeah, you're getting. I can't do anything about. Let me see. I'm getting glare from my messy desk there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I could do about the light that's coming off. But you can see that this is a double-walled glass. But you can see that it's turning blue. Oh, okay, Betty, we'll be here. And this color will deepen. That's funny, White Russian. Okay, let me go real quick and find the butterfly pea flower. Okay, it is a fast-growing perennial vine known for its vibrant blue pea-like flowers, also called butterfly pea or blue pea, that are used for natural blue food coloring and in tea. This hardy plant thrives in full sun, attracts pollinators, and produces edible flowers, leaves, and tender pods, while also fixing nitrogen in the soil. It's native to tropical Asia, but is also grown ornamentally worldwide in USDA zones 9 and 11. So let me enlarge that picture, come back here, and share that screen. And that's what they look like. So yeah, it's also used as a dye. And I wish I'd have known that when I did the Easter eggs with my grandkids for the blue or dye. Might have smelled better than when I used purple cabbage. But that's your butterfly pea flower. No, they don't produce peas, just little pods. I have not grown them. I have seeds for them that I wanted to grow on the vine on my fence on the side here. And it's one of those things that I didn't get around to. I swear I need to market around to it. I kept saying I was going to mass market round to it and give them out to my clients at one point in time that always used that excuse on me for something they needed to do and didn't. I'd have made a fortune. I was going to put them on a keychain. Let me see. Let me go back and see if they're. I think they said the pods were edible. Yeah, it says tender pods. It produces edible flowers, leaves, and tender pods. So I would imagine the pods are probably something similar to like snow peas. You know, if they're edible in tiny pods, I don't see any of the pods in the pictures here, but I'm imagining there's something like similar to or akin to a snow pea. So yeah. Oh, so you know someone that, so my idea is not original. Well, damn it all to hell. Yeah, I had picked up some big rounds at the I think they were at the dollar store. And I was told my occupational therapist I was going to make those into big round tuits to hang on my wall because she always rides my ass when I don't get something done. So she knows my round tuit shtick too. So that's funny. I thought that was an original thought there. Probably just a few years ago, right, Stanley? But yeah, everybody always says they're going to get around to it. So yeah, round two, put her on a keychain. I know one thing I am getting around to it though, round to it too. Tomorrow morning. Not putting that one off. Ooh, heebie jeebies. Heebie jeebies. Okay, now, wow, look how dark that is. Wait a minute. Look at that. You can't even see through it. That's how dark that got after just that little bit of steeping. Hold on, I'm gonna. Whoo, this puppy's steaming. Look at that. And this is one of those super bright LED lights. Here, let me turn this light off. Look how dark that is. Look. I put a lot in there for dramatic effect. That's how intense that colors. There you go. Shining it straight through. Look how intense that coloration is. I have the I have the flashlight about an inch away from it. See how intensely colored that is? That's right up against it. That's about an inch away. Yeah, now if you put a lemon in there, whether it's lemon juice or a lemon wedge, it will turn purple. It's clearly blue. It's a very, very rich and deep blue. And again, I used a lot of the tea. And I said I was doing it for dramatic effect. I probably used twice as much as you need. But yeah, if you put lemon in there, it'll turn purple. So it's a beautiful tea, and the notes on it, it's a very floral. It has very floral notes to the tea. It's not very strong, but it does have floral notes to it. Now there's no sweetener in here or anything else, and yeah, it's got a pleasant flavor to it, and it's very hot, so I just have to sip lightly. I can't really say anything dramatic about the flavor. It's a light flavor, very light, and with floral notes to it. You know, I'm not, any type of expert on teas. I don't know what else you want me to say about it. It's light, it's pleasant, and with floral notes to it. And the biggest thing about it is the dramatic coloring on it. Well, you know what? Ouch. Hot, hot, hot. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It's hot. So just dribbling some from my finger onto the paper towel. I mean, you could see just, a couple drops of it at a time. It's not extremely bright. So I mean, it's not like you're dipping it in ink. It's not like it's a drop of ink coming off your finger, drop by drop. But it's pretty dramatic in the cup. And I took all the leaves and everything. You know what? I should have just done it like that instead of dipping my damn finger in it. Okay, here. Duh, make me feel stupid. Here, this is coming off the bottom of the strainer. So there, it's stronger there coming off the bottom of the strainer. Stronger coloration coming off the bottom of the strainer. See, I put myself in pain just for a demonstration. That's what came out of the strainer. So yeah, the color's not as so much when you just get a couple little drips, but I don't know. That was probably, I don't know, maybe a quarter teaspoon. Oh, I love tea too. So there you go. That's the butterfly pea flower tea. The most dramatic thing about it is the coloration. So this could be used to um, dye natural fabrics, natural yarns. What else would you want to dye with it? You wouldn't get a very I don't think you'd get a very strong stain out of it, but I could be wrong. You'd to use this for a stain, you'd probably have to add something else to it. You know, um, I don't know, because you'd have to um, probably increase the acidity, I think, to get a stain out of it. I don't know, because I haven't done too many fabric staining. I'd have to consult my books. I don't know, and I'm not going to show you my teeth to find out. I've never noticed my teeth stained blue after I drink it. Because my teeth aren't in the best shape anyway. It probably blends in with the other stains on my teeth. But when I go to the dentist tomorrow for my teeth cleaning, I'll ask them if they notice any blue on my teeth. Hey, Terry. Terry, you missed it. I just showed everybody the butterfly pea flower tea. I'll do that, Stanley. They just watched a cup of tea turn blue. Oh, I started a little bit early for Terry tonight. We started with a song tonight, Terry, for an intro. Terry, I just got to ask, are you coming up? Oh, Brule was here to start. She's gonna because she's always been my therapy cat. She's gonna be up and down all night because she knows my anxiety level is a little bit off the charts right now because of where I'm going tomorrow. So she's gonna be up and down pretty much most of the night. Which one? Which one? Terry, do you want to come up? Actually, I don't even know why I asked because y'all know if anybody wants to come up, there's very few exceptions to who can come up. Yeah, we can talk a little bit about Poopgate. I want to limit that conversation just a wee bit, just a wee bit, just a little bit, but you know, just a wee bit. No, my kitties love Terry. As far as I know, the only person I positively know has that is Roadhog because he played it. But there's no reason there's no reason not to believe that Steph has that too, because Steph has everything. So I can't imagine that Steph won't be putting that video up too. Get that screen out of here. Okay, why don't you at least go backstage and see something I have back there? Oh, you're tired. Two of them were giving shit to Terry. Two of them were giving shit to Terry. Yeah, but you know what, Terry? I don't think she had gotten through the whole video yet, where to the point where I had given a timestamp on a certain video. Because when she gets to that point, I think she's going to blow a gasket. Yeah, because when she gets to that point of your video, I think she's going to blow a gasket. Especially if she goes and if she hasn't watched that, I don't think she has seen that video yet. Oh, that is such a nice, concise way of putting it, Terry. Okay, you know what? I got to start putting comments on the stage. Terry schooled me on this last night. Okay, we're going to start up here because I'd be way too behind. Okay. Well, we got 13 watching. Do we got to start taking bets on who the others are that are watching? Yes, everyone's standing up for you, Terry. Yeah, Terry, did you see that at the last couple of seconds, where she's calling everybody a snake, at the last couple of seconds, she added my name. She put my name in her mouth. That's not going to end well for her. Hey, you worry about driving safe. We need you in one piece. We know you're around. You worry about that first. Ooh, I'm a little chilly. I'm gonna put my sweater back on. Ugh, I know you guys are tired of this sweater, I'm sure, but it's warm. Uh, which one? Which one? Okay, well, see, that's the thing. She's got a couple different ones that she's done. Okay, the poop gate one and then the one before that. So I'll put up the one before that. Wait a second. Okay, wait a minute. I'll put up the one right before poop gate. And then yeah, I'll put up the one right before poop gate. Hold on. And I'm switching to my avatar. And then let me get my screen share going. And then we'll do Poopgate. Okay, yeah, this one I think this one is called Terry Lynn Lavoie, Nuts Have Really Dropped. Okay, here we go.
With another fucking, I don't know, talking shit. How about that? How about that? Anyway, so Terry, you've really stepped into your balls, haven't you? You've really stepped into them nuts, haven't you? You've really come out of your shell. I love that for you. I mean, I'm every time you do, I'm like, yes, she's come out of her shell. I'm so fucking proud of you. I know you hate me. I know you do. I can feel the hatred coming through the screen right now. I can feel it. I can feel it. But I don't care. I'm not here for you to like me. I'm just here to say, you go, girl. Your nuts have really fucking dropped. You know those nuts they have, those like nuts that hang on the back of trucks? You know what I'm talking about? How they have those steel ones that hang on the back of trucks. If you're from the South, you know what I'm talking
Truck
about.
nuts.
Anyway, that's you. You've got nuts of steel because you've been dropping bombs, nuts, all the things, girl. I'm so proud of you. Good job. I'm waiting on the other bitches to catch up. You know, them other bitches you was calling out, B, Chicago, all them other bitches. You was right to call them bitches out. You was right to stop being friends with them because I'm telling you now, they're fucking snakes. I've been told you this, and I'm talking ratchet on purpose. I know been told is not correct English. I know, okay, people. Anyways, but I've told you a million times these people are snakes, and now you're finally fucking seeing it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And finally, everybody else is going to see that B, Chicago, and everybody else that hangs out with them are fucking snakes. Watch. Watch. I'm just going to sit back. Y'all going to see. I'm always right. Been right from the start. Every time I call it, it always happens. And rebrand's a snake too. Watch. I'm just saying. Bye.
Yeah, okay.
Hi, YouTube.
Okay.
How are we doing? It's me, Coley, again. Back at you with another fucking, I don't know,
Back over there.
talking shit. How about that? How about that?
Shit, wait a minute.
Anyway, so Terry, you've really stepped into your balls, haven't you? You
Let me get back.
okay. I had to go all natural for this one. Okay. Okay. So I'm continuing to watch the fuckery that is Terry Lynn's live, okay? Which is the stupidest, most boring shit I have ever watched. Y'all, I can see. Don't y'all see why I call y'all the bingo community now? Because who the fuck else would watch y'all other than y'all? You know what I mean? Ain't no new motherfucker finna come around there. Who? Who and why? Anyway, what the fuck ever. Anyways, god damn. Anyways, okay, so okay. Let me just tell you, there's a channel out there that is dedicated to hating me. Okay? Well, she clips everything I do. Everything I do. Okay? Now they're claiming that I took a number 2 on a live stream. But yet she has no clips of this anywhere on her channel to be found. Show the receipts, bitch, because if I did that shit on live stream, bitch, I want a copy of that because I'm going to make it a short on my own channel. Because if I was that stoned, I mean, I need to give props to, I'm telling you, my dispensary. Because wow, Wow. Okay. I need the receipts right now. Love you, mean it. Bye.
All righty. Let's all talk about that for just a wee bit. Are y'all talking about it for just a wee bit? Are you? Are you? Are you? Go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves for a wee bit. Good. I'll catch up. I'll catch up. Go ahead. Keep talking amongst yourself for a wee bit.
That I took a number 2 on a live stream, but yet she has no clips of this anywhere on her channel to be found. Show the receipts, bitch, because if I did that shit on live stream, bitch, I want a copy of that because I'm gonna make it a short on my own channel. Because if I was that stoned, I mean, I need to give props to, I'm telling you, my dispensary, because wow.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Hey. Okay. So, anyway. But thank y'all for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. So, okay.
You're welcome.
I know we keep talking about doing this open fucking, just open panel thing, but every time I try to, I end up having to do something. So tomorrow I'm doing it.
Like take a shit on live. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
Yeah, one would be in the fucking grave, and the other one would be on her way.
Here it comes.
Yeah. 10 till 9. I know. I'm just using it. I'm actually on the toilet. Okay. Anyways, so. Okay, what's the joke? Tell me.
Plop.
Hello, what's the joke?
Oh, now you turn the water on.
Susie be typing off slow and shit. There we go.
Push it real good. Salt and pepper comes in.
Bliss for the win. Yeah, we got to listen one more time. One more time.
I took a number 2 on a live stream, but yet she has no clips of this anywhere on her channel to be found. Show the receipts, bitch, because if I did that shit on live stream, bitch, I want a copy of that because I'm gonna make it a short on my own channel. Because if I was that stoned, I mean, I need to give props to, I'm telling you, my dispensary, because wow.
Okay, you know what? I just want to throw out there that she doesn't need a copy. Why doesn't she need a copy, Bliss? Lay it out there. Why doesn't she need a copy, Bliss? Yeah, let's think about it. Why doesn't she need a copy? No, you know what? Let's not tell her. Let's not tell her why she doesn't need a copy. Oh, up. The secret's out. The secret's out. Yes. It's up on her own fucking channel. It's still on her own fucking channel. How's that, Coley? Your own receipt. Your own receipt. Fuck you. Let's continue that.
Insane in the membrane.
Yes, you
Insane in the
are.
brain. Hey. Okay. So, anyway. But thank y'all for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate it.
Hey, Bliss,
So, okay.
delete that
I know
comment.
we keep talking about doing this open fucking, this open panel thing, but every time I try to, I end up having to do something. So tomorrow I'm doing it. Damn it. Yeah, one would be in the fucking grave, and the other one would be on her way. Yeah. I know. I'm just using it. I'm actually on the toilet. Okay. Anyways, so okay, what's the joke? Tell me.
You're the joke. Jesus.
Hello, what's the joke?
You.
Susie be typing off slow and shit. There we go.
Okay. Everybody, please, please, please make sure you go over to Bliss's channel and give her some props on that short. Do all the YouTubey things on that, please. She put in a lot of work to do that and get it here for everybody tonight. You don't know how much I've been dying to say that this was coming. And the timing was perfect because we just finished watching Coley talk shit about her shit, taking a shit on live. I mean, that was just too perfect. And let me put this up here. And that right there is the link to Bliss's channel. Ooh, okay, I gotta. Make sure I. There you go. Oh, yeah, I'll bet they did. Wonderful job on that. Mad props, Bliss. Mad props. Hey, Steph, welcome in. Oh, I was whooping it up too much to see that at the very beginning, Bliss. Sorry about that. Right after she's done taking her shit on live, she also continues on to talk about douching. There is no forgiveness for her. Not with the bullshit that she's pulled with minors. Interesting things happen all around here, Steph. Interesting things. Yep. Bliss finished her short at the perfect time. The timing was Bliss. Yes, she did. She did a couple shorts today. Bliss, that was perfection. It was perfection. Sure you can. Go ahead. Say what you want to say. Yes, ma'am. I know, right? Let's see. Who else in her circle doesn't remember the shit they say? Oh, I recorded that because there's some fun to be had with that. Dig up some of the old Massengill commercials. I don't know about any of that. Oh, she can, but she can't deny she was on a toilet because she tells her husband or whoever she was talking to. That was her husband that was home that weekend, I believe. Oh, I know, and brushed her dentures after that shit. Literally after that shit. Literally. I know, gross me out. Yeah, I mean, wow. Felt the urge to brush her dentures after talking shit after taking a shit, but didn't wash her hands. Wow. I mean, the jokes just write themselves with her. I said Tara's the fodder, but both of them, they write their own jokes just by being them. It's too easy. Yes, ma'am. That's a good one. Jesus. Even derailments around here are fun. I probably could have gone the rest of my life without thinking about that one. Thanks for that. Ooh. I keep mine in a cabinet. Yeah, what Terry just said. And to think they still sell toothbrush holders meant for, dangling your toothbrush on the sink next to the toilet. Ugh, gross. Bliss, that's okay. We all loved watching it. Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's all go take a moment to share that. Be right back. Sorry, I'm just typing up the post here. Oh man, hold on. I have to go and get her. Got to make sure that we give her the proper dues. Alrighty then. Okay. Hey, your feral friend. Sorry, I was out doing a post. Okay, let me get caught up. Well, she's not appropriate everywhere, Amanda. That goes without saying. Dumb's not even the word for her. I've heard some even take a shit. That's funny, Terry. Good job, Steph. That's a really good case. And a red rubber nose. Yeah, but you know what? That's a perfect thumbnail. That was a perfect thumbnail. Well, I just finished my cup of butterfly pea tea, and I'm going to see if tea leaves, if there's enough in here for another cup, because I have plenty of hot water here. I'll bet you there is. Let's see what that does after steeping. Oh, you didn't see this stuff. This is a butterfly pea flower tea. I was going to say that had to have been a long time ago. Yeah, I used a lot of tea in this just for a dramatic effect, because Teresa had never seen it before, and it was solid. It was solid, bright blue, and we're getting some good. We're still getting some good. It's hard to tell because of the glare, but it's still getting some good color in it, and it's only been steeping for about 90 seconds. So we'll see how dark this gets. Good for you. How do you use it in cocktails, Steph? I mean, do you make a a scrub out of it first, or not a scrub, I can't think of the right word. I've never been a bartender, so I'm not thinking of what you would a syrup. Are you making a syrup out of it first? It's blue. Yeah, an infusion. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I said that earlier. If you add lemon to this, or any other acid, I guess, but if you add lemon to this, it'll turn it purple. So when you use it, yeah, when you use it, are you using it simply for the coloration? Because its flavor is nothing dramatic, so I would assume you're using it for the color. I mean, it has some floral notes to it, but it's not really that strong. Okay, that's what I would have suspected. Oh my. It's a quieter night tonight, despite having such an awesome short to watch. But yeah, so we have some more in here. So who's going to rush over and get a membership over on Patreon? Well, I would think we've got a bunch that are going to rush over there. You know, she had 6 whole members on YouTube. There's got to be more that it would just want to rush over for Patreon. One day at a time, White Russian. You're doing great. 14 years. That's something to be proud of. The Goblin said she's moving to Patreon, where she'll be appreciated. You know what? I don't know, because if she realizes what she said, because I can't imagine that Coley's going to be too happy when she sees what was said, because Chris doesn't remember what she said and Coley doesn't remember what she did. Wow, what a match made in heaven. Well, that's what I said, Steph. I wish her the best of luck, but I don't see anybody anywhere really interested in watching her do nothing. Yeah. You know what? She think people on Patreon are going to be interested in watching her do nothing? That's exactly it. You know, good luck and good riddance. Yeah, but hold on. I commented on that. Yeah, I could see that, but she doesn't remember. That's the thing. She doesn't remember. You know, neither one of them seem to remember. Coley doesn't remember taking a shit on live, and Chris doesn't remember what she says. Exactly. I remember that, Terry. She has commented. And didn't Chris say in I think it was in your live or the live before, or maybe it was in one of mine, that Coley's been binge watching me too to see what's been going on? Or am I imagining that? Oh, she's 6 months behind on everybody, but she's pretty recent on Terry right now. She is recent on Terry right now. Okay, so I'm at least remembering that was said. Okay. So it may not have been Chris that said it, but it was said. Okay. Oh, she just had to get my name in her mouth somehow. She can say what she wants to say. Well, I laughed at her, but she's going to be calling me a lot more after what I played on the channel tonight. Nanny, nanny, boo boo, bitch. Okay, this is after about 10 minutes of brewing. So we still got some good color in there. Definitely a lot lighter than the last batch, but still a good solid brew. Um, it's got some vitamins and minerals in it, just like a lot of herbal type teas. That's about it. The biggest appeal to it is that it's different and it's pretty colored. That's pretty much it. I mean, if you're entertaining and you want something different with your friends, it's eye-catching and it makes a statement. It's not common. If you're putting out, if you do a color scheme for luncheon with your friends, if you do stuff like that, it's a blue Saturday, bad weather Saturday, have a blue tea to go with the weather theme. Put it out with some nice blueberry muffins. I don't know. Think outside the box. Blueberry scones and a blue tea. She's been caught in too many lies to try to lie her way out of something so blatant. you know, we're all adults. You know, we're all at a certain age where, you know, we know there's a certain, you know, order. When you sit on the shitter, there's a certain order to things. You know, you piss, then you shit. I mean, that's a normal order for things. You know, and then, you know, oops, she plopped, and then she thought, oh shit, I better turn the water on. A little late. Got that right. Which diet is that, Steph? I don't remember that. Not when I'm on a panel, I don't. Well, wait a minute. I have, you know, while I've been streaming here, I have, you know, like asked Terry or no, I think I did it. No, I did it to JJ. I'm like, hey, can you hold on the fort? I have to use the ladies. You know, I didn't take anything with me. That's a high cholesterol diet, if anything. That's all we ever see her eat is something she could pop in a microwave. Her microwave is always beeping when she eats something. What's your point? I have a big house. I have a big house. I have more macaws. I like big dogs. I just can't physically walk a big dog anymore with my limitations because of my back and neck. I'm a Roddy person. getting old and broke down sucks. This girl and her sister, I found on the side of I-80 in Pennsylvania, and they were still nursing. When I got them home, they couldn't even eat canned cat food. This was 2011. All of my cats were adopted, except Rosie was the kitten that I fostered, one of 9 kittens I fostered last year, and she decided that she was staying with me. She wouldn't let me let her leave. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Rosie, where you at? Where's Rosie Posey? Rosie Posey! Rosie Posey Schmidt and kitten, where you at? Rosie Posey Schmidt and kitten. She's around here somewhere. I raised pot-belly pigs before. All my cats have a story. And this monster behind me, somebody dumped him. He's the only boy in the house. Somebody dumped him in the neighborhood. And one of the neighbors and I were tending to him until her cats didn't get along with him, and it was getting cold. And her husband says that if I wasn't willing to take him in, then she had to take him to the pound. And there's no way he was going to the pound. So I brought him in, and he has been a lap kitty ever since. Steph, did you ever hear what this guy's name is? He's the only boy in the house. Hey, Chris. I'm catching up. His name is Coco. Yes, it is. Because when he showed up, he had nuts. That's really cool, Amanda. I'm not a fan of corgis. Some of the little dogs are adorable. I'm just not a little dog person. Queen Elizabeth loved her corgis. Yep, 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 yep. Non-stop balls of energy. No, I think Russian was responding to Chris asking if she was being ignored. That's one of my favorite animals. I'm switching to my avatar. I hope y'all don't mind. And what happened to my... Let's get that nice warming fireplace up here. I got a new fireplace for everybody. There we go. There. That picture, let's see, that was when I was still working. So that was Daytona Bike Week of 2010. I was working undercover. My son had a blue nose razorback. I hated that dog. It wasn't because it was a pity. It was because he did not properly train that dog, and I was worried about the safety of my grandbabies. Yep, it was Daytona Bike Week. I was there specifically for the white tiger. Nothing else. I was there specifically for the white tiger. Chow chows are crazy. I've seen more children bitten by little dogs than by big dogs. It's just you hear more about the big dogs because the big dogs do more damage in less time. Mindy is half line, right? Okay, see, you're talking about people in a community that I think that I'm not familiar with. That's okay. Okay, I'm caught up for the next 5 seconds. Good night, Chris. Oh no. It's been a rough start to your year, Bliss. Hey, how much snow did you end up getting this week with that storm that came in? I mean, this second storm that came in. I saw today that there's another storm coming in, but I didn't see the extent of it. I don't know. I don't know if it's just cold weather or what. Oh, good, good. So that just killed the Carolinas then. Not literally. Yeah, I get to have a celebration stream coming up here. I'm almost at 1,000 hours. Not bad since I really just started streaming not too long ago. Well, if you do it in the morning, Bliss, chances are good I won't be able to be there. Yeah, I'm also almost at 100 members. Watch, there's going to be a massive unsubscribe because I said that. Oh, yeah, I wanted to say something about that. I wanted to say something about Gus. I saw he had commented about him being a veteran with severe trust issues. That's scary if he's posting over there because he sounds like he's ripe for being taken advantage of. Thank you, Amanda. I agree with that. But even more concerning that if he's got trust issues and he's over there, he's ripe for picking. Yeah, that is. Thank you, Bliss. Yeah, I most likely won't be in there, so please forgive me. Exactly. So it's either a sock with some issues meant to trigger me, or it's a vet that's about to get used big time. Either way, either or. Well, it's not pulling a trigger, but it did raise some flags. It got my attention. It is disgusting. Yeah, exactly. It is disgusting. So if it's a sock, that is really disgusting. That was a thought. That was a thought too. You know, I wonder if the family knows that she put them up there and the baby. I don't know. She never posts Pookie, but she had no problems posting the family and a baby. Yeah, I know. Interesting, huh? Uh, I don't think he cares about anything as long as he has his 40. Anything if she thinks it'll be content. Was he? Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of weird. I don't think she's shown him all that often. Well, maybe she's just really trying to burn that bridge. Yeah, go look at that short. You can't mistake which one it is. Yep. Yeah, that was some gross weirdo behavior. Yeah, what, trying to prove that that they love her and are gonna miss her so much? Get the fuck out of here. Especially since that's not her family. She's leaving them for greener pastures, but she's going to post their family. Yeah, okay. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Come on, really? And they ain't her family. Oh, I don't mind giving her a view now. She's not monetized anymore. Drop her like a hot potato. There you go. She said she lost her AdSense, something about an address. She didn't get a coupon or an address or something. Something for Pookie's mama's address or something. Yeah, I don't know how AdSense works, but she didn't have an address or something. Yeah, she said something about wait, she needed an address or something for a code, however that works. I don't know. I would think you just need a bank account. I don't know. I don't know how AdSense works. Mm-hmm. Aren't there a ton of homeless people that are monetized? You know, what do? They get themselves a PO box, right? Something. No idea. Probably since you got to Chicago. Hey, Laura. Good morning. Well, you know what they say, you know she's lying when she talks, so who knows? Who knows? Is it possible to talk sense into her? Seriously? Teresa, are you still here? Are any of my hookers in here? Okay, I see ya. Would you like me to put the pattern up? Or are you satisfied with just chit-chatting away here? I think that fact was established when I had asked you if any of you guys even tried to talk her out of moving up to Chicago. Oh, I had put a community post up. Okay, I had put a community post up that tonight that we would try to do a pattern tonight, unless we got derailed. And we clearly got a good chat going. So I didn't want to. And if anybody came in expecting to crochet, I want to make sure that there's no disappointment there. So okay, cool beans. Okie dokie. She's like a child with conduct disorder. Tara's like a child with conduct disorder. Fake the funk. Last night? Last night, Terry? Okay, I was gonna say if she popped in there last night, then she has me blocked because I sure didn't see her. I don't recall the conversation on the one before. I sure hope that it's not her direction that Tara's heading. I'd have to go back and listen. There's been so many chats, most of them here. I don't remember every detail. And Curls has been laying low mostly. Hey, Jello. I would like to think not. At this point, Amanda, I think it's just rubbernecking. It's the rubberneck effect. You can't help but watch a train wreck. Everyone's saying hello, Jello. So what else is going on? Oh, I forget who it was, but somebody also asked me what else I watch on YouTube. And I watch Ants Canada. That's another channel I watch. It's very relaxing. If you like stuff like that. It's a guy from Canada who lives in the Philippines now. And his first season, he built a what's it called? An indoor ecosystem in his home, and puts plants and creatures in it. And then he built another one and another one and another one. And they're absolutely gorgeous. And they're absolutely, I mean, they're absolutely stunning. So if you like stuff like that, like giant, they're like giant terrariums almost, but they're not. And they're absolutely gorgeous, and they're very, very relaxing. And he just finished up his 4th season. Oh, hey, your feral friend. Yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous. You know, so if you like stuff like that, that's another cool channel. It sure beats what I stumbled into last night after Terry's live. For some reason, Pimple Poppin' showed up, and I ended up on that for a while. You know, yeah, that gross, but you know, hey, it was a rabbit hole I ended up in. Vivariums, thank you. You all know by now I lose my words sometimes. So, yeah, sometimes I really enjoy some good pimple popping, and sometimes it's just, oh, nasty. You know, I enjoy a good cyst pop now and then. Oh, look at us. We really are weirdos. I love it. I love it. So we've all probably caught Dr. Pimple Popper then. Yes, yes. Love watching the big ones get popped. See what kind of food descriptions come out. Yeah, a lot of them come out of I guess it's Thailand and Korea and stuff. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, that late night YouTube rabbit hole can be killer for some of this stuff. Yes, and they put all that nasty shit on the tip of their gloves so you could see how much they accumulate over their session. Oh, yeah, I'll never look at butter the same. Thanks for that. Oh, gross ones. Yes, I've seen several butt flies. Yes, yes. Oh my, what an interesting topic. What an interesting topic. Okay, I got cramps in my face. I'm grinning so wide right now. I've seen some where they cover them with a slice of meat trying to draw them out. I've seen some weird methods for drawing out the bot flies. I'd actually prefer the bot flies over the goblin. That says a lot. I haven't looked up tonsil stones. I mean, I know what they are and I've seen them, but I haven't looked for any of those videos. Oh, you know what other videos I like that are relaxing are watching the carpet cleaning. Watching the old Persian rugs getting cleaned. There's two different companies, and I can't think of their names right now, but there's two different companies that I watch, and they use different equipment. They're really relaxing. Yes, yes. I've watched some earwax removals. Just catching on to that time zone difference, huh, Amanda? I've watched some of those. I enjoy some of those. Oh, yes, there is. There's a ton of them. And the only ones I watch are the ones where they're doing, like the Persian rugs. And these rugs are in bad shape. I mean, some of them I think are staged, but I'm sure that they got started by restoration. Rugs that have been through, floods and stuff. But a bunch of them, I'm sure, are staged. I've watched some bee removals. Oh, what was the name of that guy down in Louisiana? Uh, he used to do the he used to have a show. He did Dirty Jobs a couple times. What was it? Billy the Exterminator? Is that was his what his name was? Oh crap! Was it Billy the Exterminator? He had his own show for a couple years. I used to like watching his shows. He dressed up like he thought he was a rock star and dressed up as a rock star. I just rewatched his entire series like a year ago. He was on the Roku channel. I was able to find his show on the Roku channel. And I just used to laugh because he made his own bee suit out of a leather trench coat. And my gut was killing me from laughing, watching him in a black leather trench coat, taking care of a bee colony, because he looked so damn foolish. And then episodes after that for bee removal and stuff, he was in a bee suit, but he looked so stupid. I don't think Chris is in here right now, Terry. She said she went off to feed her grandson. Chris, if you're just listening, Terry said don't comment on her stuff if you're going to defend someone like Coley. That's a very fair statement. Teresa, what did you get in the mail today? Let me take a look at my crystal ball. What did you get in the mail today? I love bees. I absolutely love bees. Oh, that's wonderful, Teresa. Post a picture of them on my community tab. Oh, I told you they're wonderful. You're going to absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. Bliss, that was so wonderful of you to get them for her. I'm so excited. Yes, ma'am. I knew the minute they were ordered. Bliss was kind enough to share the secret with me. I had a pet bee when I was a kid. I was catching it for a science project, and I accidentally caught its head in the side of the container and stunned it. And yeah, I stunned it. And it started crawling on my hand and it wouldn't sting me. And it did that for a whole day. and then it flew away. It never stung me. So it was a pet bee for a day. Which post did she do that on, Terry? Okay. I'll go look in a few minutes, Teresa. Every time I look away, the chat gets away from me. I'm trying to get into the habit of keeping up with the chat and getting it up on the screen. So I will say with the lighted hooks, because they're the I didn't look at them yet, but I'm going to assume that they're the interchangeable ones. Okay. Yeah, if you remember, I said that they can, when you change them up a lot, they can loosen up. Mine have lasted a really, really long time, and it hasn't been a problem. But people have said that that can be. So I would say, you know, minimize the amount that you change to different sizes if you can. So I'd say that's common sense, but it's your first time using the interchangeable hooks, and because they are plastic. So just keep that in mind. And again, mine, I've had them for a long time and it's not an issue. But you know, when they change things, they make them different. They use different plastics, so you never know when it is going to be a problem. So minimize the possibility of that being a problem. Yeah, you know what, Terry, I didn't know that before either until Teresa posted a picture of those gorgeous buns that she made a couple weeks ago. Yeah, you can post it on your community tab. Well, Jello, there's only one way that you can learn to do it, and that's by practicing. And you know what? You know what's a good way to practice is by doing it by making shit. And we're all about making some shit in here. So Jello, the intentions are we are going to have a chat that is you know, supposed to be crochet. You know, I'm going to have to find a different time that is just, you know, where we can just sit down and crochet, because we this seems to be a great time where we all just kick back, relax, and chat about a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna have to find a different time where we could just all kick back and just do a little bit of crochet. Because this time is not going to work for it. But yeah, there's quite a few of us that like to hook. So, and it's not that difficult. And we're going to do some fun stuff. You know, seriously, we're going to do some fun stuff. And once, Jello, do you like the show Outlander? Excuse me. My voice is starting to get a little crackly. Do you like the show Outlander, Jello? Scared Jello off. I should have added some lemon to my tea. That would have probably kept my throat from starting to croak on me now. Nope, we got quiet. Or we froze. Oh, I just thought of something. It was one of those shorts that Coley did today. She stuck out her tongue on one of them, and she's got a black tongue. Her tongue's discolored. I don't know if it was something she ate or what, but she's got discoloration on her tongue. That was kind of gross. I wouldn't have been sticking my tongue out like that. Yeah. Ew. Oh. Ooh. Oh. 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 Alrighty then. Have a good night, Terry. I just commented on that post for you. Terry, before you go, make sure you go back and listen to the first couple minutes of this live, because I'm going to have to edit it. Good night, Chris. Bliss. Just so the other one doesn't think I'm talking to her and saying that. Thanks for the awesome short that you shared with us. Excellent work. And have a good live tomorrow. I'm sorry I'm going to miss it. See if anything else has popped up since we've been in here. Nope. Nope. My goodness, everybody's being quiet now. Saucy. Saucy. Ooh, wait a minute. Let me go and check my community tab out here. Oh, nice. Oh, you got the big one. You got the really big set. Ooh. Well, you got what, 16 hooks in there? Oh, wow. No, you got the big set. Yeah, mine's definitely not that big. Oh, no, let me grab it. It's right here. Yeah, no. Mine only has 11 hooks. Yeah, you got the Big Daddy set. Wow. Very nice. What's the largest hook size in there? It looked like you had a up to a number 9 or a 10. Don't trouble yourself if you can't see. It doesn't matter. That was just a curiosity question. A 14. Holy mackerel. I don't even think I have a regular size 14 hook. Harmony. Now I gotta look to see if I even have a size 14. Jiminy Christmas. I know the hook I was using with my eye rope was a 9. This is a 10. This one right here is a 10. Oh, yeah, now you do, clearly. Okay, that's a 10. I know I have some larger hooks, but I don't think I have anything that, I don't think, well, I have some, bigger ones for using blanket yarn, but 12. Okay, there's a 15. 18. 20. 25. Okay, so yeah, I have a 12, 12, 12, and 15, but I don't have a 14. Sorry, my nose got itchy. But they're not light ups. They're not light ups. But yeah, these are for blanket yarns. Yeah, these are for blanket yarns. And you've seen the big blanket yarns. So I mean, yeah, these would be big ass yarns. but they're not light ups. I don't think I've ever seen a set that big. Wow. Because if I had seen a set that big, I probably would have gotten it. But you know what? Let me double look on the and I know this, I'm positive this doesn't have one that big either. The individuals. Yeah, this one only went up to a 6.5. Get off there. Yeah, this one only went up to a 6.5. So this is the lower end. Really? My back warmer. Yeah. No, that's really cool. That I did not know they made a set that big. So that's really cool. I'm a little jelly. I'm a little jelly. I don't know if I'm getting green from that or green at the thought I'm getting closer to that dental appointment in the morning. I think it's the hooks. I think it's from the hook set. That's a really nice set. Fireplace looks better on the screen than me. So have you used them for anything yet? That's the big question. Doesn't matter how pretty they are. What matters is, have you used them yet and how do they feel in your hand? You know, and not just holding them. That'll be the real test. How do they feel in your hand? Or, you know, do you feel any hand fatigue with them? And anytime you use a different hook, you know, it does take a little time to get used to the feel for them and everything. So that'll be the big test. Okay, well, you said you had yarn. You said you had some yarn, so you got to make something small. Crochet up a swatch just to get a with whatever you have there, just to get a feel for how they feel in your hand. How much yarn you have there? Okay, so when we get into the Outlander, do you like the Outlander show? Okay. Do you like the Outlander show? Do you like to read? It's on Stars. And actually, let me double check. I do believe that, well, the books are really good. I could not get into the books myself, but the books are always better. But do you have Netflix? Okay, hold on. I'm looking now just to make sure. Yeah, okay. Okay, starting in March, they're going to be playing the final season of Outlander. It'll be the final season of the show. Right now, they do have the first 7 seasons of Outlander is on Netflix, and I'm looking right now. I just looked to double check. So okay, so the first 7 seasons of Outlander is on Netflix. It is a phenomenal series. It was a big deal. I'm surprised. It surprises me when I come across anybody that hasn't seen it. The show runs on Stars. They just had earlier this year. They just had a prequel series called Blood of My Blood. You were in the chat, I think, when it was Envy Me and I were talking about it. I am going to before the series finale of Outlander starts, the goal is to try to do a season recap of Blood of My Blood. But because of the time frame of the show, there was a lot of knit garments in it. Well, only watch it. Only watch it if you have the time. I'm not trying to tell you to do something, but the reason I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going somewhere with this. There was a lot of knit garments in the show, and back when the show first started, there was some crochet and knit groups that had started up in different communities. I think a lot of them were on Facebook and stuff, if I remember correctly. But figure since I'm doing some crocheting and stuff here, the idea was to pick a garment that, well, when Outlander started for the final season, to crochet a garment that was Outlander inspired garment, something like that they would have worn then, or something that they would, that is similar to what is worn on the show, that we could wear now, and do it in crochet. Am I making sense? Yeah, I know. I'm blustering a little bit, probably. But it's something that could be worked on, I guess, while I'm doing the recaps or something. I gotta work on the concept, the concept I'm thinking of. I gotta work my way through it a little bit better. But I'd pick out a pattern, and I want to do something that the main character would have worn in the earlier seasons, and that maybe her daughter ended up wearing in the later seasons. Because once her daughter became part of the show, her daughter was wearing some of her older clothes. you know, and I think that would be a way to spread it out, because we're not going to be able to make something in, you know, going over one episode. So we'd be spreading it out over several episodes, you know, the garment. That's what I'm thinking. In lieu of trying to make, you know, there's no way we could make something over each, you know, over each recap. But we can make one really nice thing spread out over several, you know, or possibly two things. I don't know. I got to think it through. I've never done anything like this before, so, you know, but if I did the recaps on Blood of My Blood, that's I think that was 10 episodes. Yeah, it was 10, it was 8, no, it was 10 episodes. So, you know, that would be one garment. And then doing the recaps for the final season of Outlander, that would be a garment. Yeah. So, but yeah, you know, it's going over the recaps. It would be anybody who's interested in the show, and then there'd also be some of the you know, the hookers in there. So, you know, but I think it would make it interesting a little bit. And I also would have to make sure that I had some tutorials up beforehand of any stitch that would be done. That would any stitch that we'd use to make sure that there was a tutorial up beforehand, so anybody that was newer had a chance to see what stitch they would need to learn. Oh, I eat whenever I feel like eating. It's only me in the house, so I get that. But so that you know, whatever stitch we're using, anybody new that comes in can't stop in the middle of something to teach one person. So they'd know beforehand, or they could back out and, you know, or open a separate window to double check how to do a stitch. Because like I said, can't stop in the middle of a recap to explain to one person how to do a stitch. As much as I would like to. Ooh, that sounds good. Ooh, that sounds really good. But so, but if you could think of anything that might make that work smoothly, you know, put on your thinking cap to think about what might make that work smoothly. You know, doing a crocheting something, because it's not going to really be, it's not so much going to be an instructional, because, you know, I'll have a pattern on the side, but I'm going to be doing more of a recap with a pattern up there, and we're going to be crocheting this project, but it's going to be more about the recap. If that makes sense. So it's not so much an instructional. You know, yeah, it might have to stop, you know, every once in a while during the recap, you know, to make a couple comments on what we're crocheting, but it's primarily a recap versus an instructional. You know, or maybe at the end, go back and do a recap / instructional of what we're working on. Yes. Yes. So it's marrying two different things together. And then maybe, you know, splitting it at the end into, okay, now we could do the instructional part of this. So I might have to have like a second project the same project, but like a second set of it sitting on the side. If I have to do it like more of an instructional part of it. For anybody that, like, I need a little bit more help. Can we go over this part again at the end of the recap? So then once everything's said and done with, I'll end up actually having to go back and edit the video. So, okay, this is the actual episode recap, and then split it off. And this is the such and such instructional recap. Boy, I just made what I was thinking turn into something really pretty freaking complicated, I think. Oh my. But yeah, you're saying people can listen and crochet or just listen. Yeah, either or and. Did you make your own chili crisp oil or did you buy it? Can do that too. I still have not made a short. I thought I did, but it didn't upload as a short like it was supposed to. Well, as soon as I clean up my kitchen again, I can do a video on how to make your own chili crisp oil. It's cheaper when you make your own. Tastes better too. And you have more control over the spiciness of it. So, yeah, you know what? That would be really cool if you could watch some, hopefully you'll like Outlander. Hopefully you'll really like it and you'll binge it. I really do hope you'll like it, because then if you watch it and you see some of her, because back in those days it was mostly knitting. That's why I say, the knit garments, but we could adapt that to crochet. See some of the garments she wears, especially in the first season, and give me your thoughts on some of those garments, because I would definitely appreciate some input. Because, we don't have a ton of time, but we do have some time. I trust that you'll let me know. I trust you. So what, you'll have the first season binged by tomorrow afternoon? I have a big grin on my face as I said that, just so you know. I have a big grin on my face. Huge grin when I said that. There you go. There you go. So, but yeah, and if you do like it enough to watch it, then you can give me a hand picking out a pattern or three, or at least narrowing down some patterns from Etsy. That would be fantastic. Because it never hurts to have extra input on some ideas. I like to think my ideas are fantastic, but reality is it never hurts to have some additional input. I'm not that arrogant to think that I'm beyond reproach. I just looked up tonight to see. Do you want? No, you don't have HBO. I like the show the Gilded Age, and I'm looking forward to the season 4. But they're talking probably not till next year. And I'm like, damn, that's not till next year. Oh, okay, okay, you have HBO. Why was I thinking you didn't have that? Have you been watching uh the Night of the Seven Kingdoms? I would love to start doing recaps on the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and then that'll be a good setup to move into uh, doing House of the Dragon. Another great show. I guess you didn't watch Game of Thrones. Was that an intentional typo? As in, you just thrown that one away? Didn't feel like it? That is a Game of Thrones prequel. And then this Night of the Seven Kingdoms. No, it was a good typo actually. It could have gone either way. Night of the Seven Kingdoms happens in a time frame between House of the Dragons and Game of Thrones. No, you should have just left it. That was an intentional typo. It would have worked perfectly either way. That could have gone either way. That's the only reason I asked. I'm not a typo Nazi. Not unless someone's pissing me off. No, I only will go for a typo if somebody's really pissing me off. And again, I only mentioned it because that could have gone either way. That would have been a funny one. Hmm. My mind is a buzzing now. What other premium channels do you have? I'm just trying to think of what other shows can possibly figure out a way to throw in, something fun to do, like something to talk about and throw in something, whether it's crochet or something silly to do with, to add conversation, because we're not always going to be able to talk about, the local idiots. Know what I mean? Hulu. Amazon Prime's a good one. Okay. Okay. Let me think. Well, I can't add anything else right now. I just got to focus on, I have to keep focusing on the here and now, which is Outlander coming up. So, and I do have to get something moving, because I think it's March 26th is when Outlander starts. So between now and then, I've got to do something with Blood of My Blood. So I need to get moving on that. So which means I need to do a quick rewatch on Blood of My Blood to come up with something for that. But Outlander will be the bigger thing. I could do something smaller to get started with Blood of My Blood. And that'll give me something to warm up the pipes, so to speak, or warm up the hooks, so to speak, for those recaps. And I don't want to do anything that's complicated. Not too complicated. Okay. Well, it is getting late, and even though I probably won't sleep, I do need to try to get some sleep. Oh, for the pattern I wanted to do tonight, before I forget, I do have to put up another tutorial. Let me put up my screen here. I should put up another tutorial because, yeah, say that now. I'll be crying like a baby. I need to put up a tutorial for doing the half double crochet. I did touch on the double crochet at the very end, but I do need to put up a tutorial for doing the half double crochet, a double crochet, and a triple crochet. And I did quickly knit up the triple crochet on here. I haven't done a triple crochet in forever. Forgot how big they are. How big they are. They're like huge on this. I even left 3 chains on the end here. And they're pulling down a little bit. I think on this example, I think I needed to leave a 4th chain. I mean, I left 3 whole chains on the end here and it pulls down a little bit. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, look who came in now. Didn't come when I called her, but she's here now. She's like, ooh, I heard yarn, and comes running. You know how hard it is to crochet with a kitten in the house? She's a pain in the ass. It's like she hears yarn. She hears the word yarn mentioned and it's like, ooh, toy's coming out, and comes running. She's a bad girl. But yeah, I know, right? And even looking through this pattern, I'm just glancing through this pattern real quick. And I mean, even looking at the picture, I'm not seeing anywhere in the picture that there's a triple crochet in here. And I'm not seeing where it's written in this pattern anywhere where there's a triple crochet written in the pattern. But it's got triple crochet in the legend. Okay. Maybe that's just a blanket legend that they put up for his patterns. Oh, and the nice thing on here is this guy writes on here, credit me if you share. Every time you post everywhere, don't steal. Follow if you care. But he doesn't say that you can't, share. He just says, credit me if you share. So this pattern's not going to be a problem to share. So I like that. You know, because it was between this one and another one. And I'm like, ooh, this one doesn't say I can't share. I just got to make sure I credit them. So good one. So, but anyway, yeah, I should just put all the basic. Silly girl. Silly girl. Ha 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 ha. Look at me teasing my poor kitty. Ha ha. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Huh? Yeah. Sacrificial kitty. Sacrificial kitty. Sacrificial kitty. There we go. Oh, man. So let's see. Hey, at least I got the butterfly pea flower done today. I got to remember to clip that out. See if I could make that into a short. Now I should probably do that again with better lighting so it could be better seen without the glare. I'll find a different angle in my office to do that. Better backdrop. Maybe I'll do it in the my small infuser pot. But anyway, no, seriously, I'm going to call it a night. So, yeah, if you can, if you feel like it, check out Outlander. You might like it. Yeah, because it was getting the glare from the screen, and there's nothing I could do to. Well, you know what? I probably could have turned off the screen. I'll think of that next time I make something that's colored like that. Everything's a learning curve. But you still got to tell, you could still tell and see a little bit. But or maybe do it during the day. But yeah, I have it up here, so I'll do it again. But you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here, as always. And looking forward to hearing how you like the hooks and how they feel in your hand when you use them a little bit. Just try with that little bit of scrap you have. That'll get you started. And I would anticipate that I'll be on here tomorrow night or something on here tomorrow at least to let you guys know how rough tomorrow is. So I will see you at some point tomorrow. So thank you for being here. And there's a little outro coming up. It fits in with the intro I had. So I will talk with you later tonight. And thanks for being here. Good night.